Hi there friends, and welcome to episode 16 of the Happy Hippie Animal Farm. I'm Icon, and today we will rebuild our farm, hopefully not starve during the winter and see what happens in between. I have now acquired the rice from the fields. We have fought back the first wave of invaders last time, and overall things are looking quite grim. We are not really fortified, and it's really hard for us to survive, but at the same time there's a lot of pressure from the enemies from the outside coming towards us, so I am quite scared, and I know that I'm not wrong about being scared, but we're going to see how things work out. The problem with animals is just they are so friggin' hungry at all times, and therefore I think we'll have to harvest as many plants as possible, because I don't know how we should survive otherwise. Luckily, most of these things we're harvesting here don't need extra refrigeration, because we would be in a bad spot if they did. I have set up a base camp here, but I really want to focus today on increasing the security of this zone massively. To do so, I want to chop as many trees as possible, because there's a high chance of us not even having a single animal left to defend our place with. I see this as a very realistic scenario, because in the last episode we were attacked by a pretty brutal amount of enemies, and that made me really nervous considering the future of this place, because, you know, we just left the old tile and entered the new tile and were attacked by, what, 6 people? It's quite a lot. I mean, usually it wouldn't be that difficult if we would have not only rely on animals, but that's just what we do. We are animal lovers. So the best way to avert these problems is just to spread this place with traps to no end. Because basically we can't kite our enemies into death with those. Just running away and kiting your enemies to death becomes a valid strategy when you place down enough traps, and that's basically what I'm up to. Because I really don't have any clue how I would do that otherwise. We do have a couple of sous-vide blocks, so, well, what I want to do here for sure is I want to be replacing the walls of our inside area here with the wooden walls with stone walls. That's the first thing that I really want to do. I know it'll take us, it'll cost us some time, but I know that wood has one wonderful story behind it. Wood walls are cool until they are not anymore. That's just the thing. It goes from one moment to another that your wonderful base turns into a death trap, killing your colonists, or just burning away and leaving you without shelter. Whatever might be the case, only stone is really permanent in this game. Wood is a very good intermediate solution, but should always be replaced as quick as possible. That's just at least my take on the situation here. So we're going to use the sous-vide chunks to do exactly what I said. At the same time, who's busy with plant works here? Is there anybody busy with plant works? I need somebody chopping trees. So what's Dude doing? Training. And the other one is Powell. What's Powell doing? Training. Yeah, well, one thing that I could do though is I could stop training the hauling. Well, I'll leave it on the ground runner for now, but rather instead, oh, they need to. Never mind. Then I'll leave it on. I want that hauling, I want that hunting opportunity on the Rayhounds, just because it's that good. But here, Dude does what I was wanting. Okay, good. I mean, the only real idea of safety that I can think of is just by having bajillions of traps around here and kiting the enemies to their demise whenever they manage to bang through my army of animals. But the real big problem there is once I lose all my animals, it's hard to recover from that. So I'm not secure if we get to keep that tile for good this time. It might be the case that we have to resettle once or twice before we can truly build the royal palace. Because I have a certain feeling how I could do a more permanent solution, and that would be with turrets and such. But we are pretty far away from that. I can't even research right now. What's up, Heidi? Oh, Heidi is suffering from alpaca bites. Okay. Oh, we need animal beds. Just realized that's a reason why my animal doesn't get treated here. Here we go. Also, we really don't need that many columns. Like, really. Alright. As much as I would want to rush the traps more, I feel like I let Mirandel do the replacement of the walls first. Because, you know, like I mentioned, the faster we have stone walls around us, the faster I feel safe. There's a lot of stone here lying around, but not the stones I need. Ah, here. An eclipse. Good thing that I'm not relying on solar power right now. Alright. Hope this will be enough then. Alright. We're harvesting lots of wood now. Okay, we're partying. I'm okay with that. A party every now and then is really good for the moods. And since the situation is not looking that easy on us, I am totally okay with some some partying here. So, 130 heal roots are on the map present. My god. Major break risk. Okay, whatever. Snyder is food binging. This is not acceptable. I can't allow him that. So let's see. 68% chance of arrest, 68% chance, 40% chance. Yeah, well. Never mind, I need to do that. The thing is, we are that low on food, I really can't allow him to feast through our stockpiles like that. Okay. Release the animals. Leave dude alone. Why aren't there more animals coming to dude's help, I wonder? Now here we go. I hope Snyder won't die from that. Okay, here we go. So, well, it was only one bite, that's good. Feeling bad for old Snyder, but, you know, I am very territorial when it comes down to food right now. And I know that I'm right about it. Okay. So there goes another thing that I want to do for sure. That's planting up a patch of heal roots. This field here, we don't need to sow it out one more time. We are now in winter mode, and that's going to be enough of a problem on its own. But most importantly, our animals are getting trained quite good here right now. That's good. So Snyder was my main stonecutter for this, so... Well, can't change that. I'd rather have Snyder on the bench for a while. instead of losing all my food to that guy. Alrighty, here we go. We're already on one day, down to 1 day of food here. This is really horrible. But at the same time, we have not really fulfilled all the jobs that I assigned. I assigned lots of woodcutting jobs. Ah, here we go. A royal tribute collector. Okay. I assigned so many woodcutting jobs, but I did that on purpose. I mean, we need that. This is going to be our safety material after all. So just hope that we're going to be able to harvest enough food from the forage to just somewhat live off of that for the remainder of winter. I mean, worst case scenario would be something like, I guess we need to resettle again into another tile where there's just more food. It's the only thing that I could think of beyond that. Alright, what's Mirandel up to? Ah, here we go. Slowly replacing walls and stones. Placing walls and building traps. Gosh, can't talk anymore. Gutworms on Snyder and Mirandel. Oh my gosh. How annoying. That's extremely, extremely annoying, not gonna lie. Well, okay. We can't change it. Okay. So, I'm building a parkour of traps around this perimeter so that I can kite my enemies around that. Ooh, they gave us dog leather pants. Okay. Not sure if I should feel insulted or grateful. Well, the worst part about gutworms is that they eat your food stocks. And there's the red terrorists. They come with 2 packs and they come with sappers. Alright, that's not really a 2-pack attack, but whatever. So let's make sure our animals are drafted. Oh, the poodles are grown out now too. That's awesome. Let's put them to the training here as well. Sadly, the Megalosaurus ain't there yet, but... So I really want to take down that guy with the mollies first. Let's see, the first dude here went into a spike trap already. So we lost one of the ibexes already. Well, so I'm just blocking that dude with the. Oh, whoa, Mirandel! We're not allowed to do this. This is uncool, man. We're not supposed to hurt them. We're only allowed to block them. Well, you know, getting one loss on the Ibex dose, sorry guys, is actually not that horrible because we will have more food after that. So beyond that, Banks is still alive. Oh, he's an alcoholic. So where can we lock in Banks? Not really anywhere right now. Dang. Well, still gonna make it. I mean, we're the Happy Hippie Farm after all. So let's check out how the animals are. One of the poodles is in severe danger, but beyond that, stuff seems quite good. Yeah, so Snyder wants to eat some. Powell, you're going to be exactly the person to capture Banks. and stabilize that guy here. And we're of course going to release him. Or do we want to recruit him? Well, I think I'm going to recruit that guy. Wait a sec, I didn't check his animal's skill. Oh, he's even passionate. Yeah. We were going to keep that. Girl, Regina Banks. Oops. She's a woman. So, Poodle 6. Wasn't Poodle 6 almost dead? No, it was the other one. Okay. So we should bring up some animal beds as well. And it was only one trap getting triggered. Well, oh, look at that bounty. So we have to dig out a couple of holes in the ground more. Alright. But we're going to try and recruit Banks. Alcohol addiction or not, we need more people, and Banks's skill passion profile is ideal for my place. She's just exactly the kind of fit we need. Alright, Miranda, we're going to need more graves here. I'm going to start out with graves, but don't know how I'm going to do that in the long run. I guess I will cremate, but I always love to start out with a couple of graves there. So Banks got an infection. Well, then we need to put up some real furniture. Miranda, please, would you kindly? I know you're friggin' hungry, but we're going to treat that, of course, with a good doctor. Here we go. Is there enough light here? Yes, it's 50% lit. Well, let's clean that room first, at least a bit. Whoa, Powell. No, stop it. We're going to do that with the medicine we got, even. Alright, one shot for 100%, and let's see how good that'll work out in the long run. Just to begin with something powerful. And we are on low food at this point. Unfun. Well. Did we already chop up the ibex? I'm pretty sure we did. So let's see, there's a couple of items lying around in the botanics here, so let's see what we can do. Seems like there's just a crap ton of things not hauled back home yet, so might be as well. Yeah. It looks way more dramatic than the situation actually is. Just need a little bit more hauling here happening soon. Yo, Snide. Very bad. Okay, but overall my animal army was quite solid there. And Miranda is not the person who's able to haul accordingly. So I'm going to put Powell on that duty as well. There we go. Well, we are quite low on food still, but here's the question, you know. Should I actually keep Banks in this severe time of hunger or not? And I also decided that I feel like it's okay to slaughter animals as long as none of the hippies has to do it. Just realized that even the hippies would slaughter one of the and would be okay with slaughtering one of the animals before starving as long as they don't have to do it. So, well, non-violent people can't slaughter anyways, but I decided to do this like that because it feels not consistent to me that people would rather starve than slaughtering animals. That's nonsense. We humans, we are survivor people, and therefore we rather eat somebody else before we die. Or at least I'm a very fond believer of this theory. Prove me wrong. So let's see if I get a shot on the muffalos there. So the rice plants are dying because of the cold. That's quite unfortunate. And let's see. We're insulated towards pretty low temperatures in general, but I'm going to... How's Banks? She's only insulated to -9 degrees. She's going to get past the infection easy, but we're going to put up campfires now in the rooms to keep ourselves warm. This is one of my personal favorite strategies to stay alive here in times of winter. I just hope that we're going to be able to hunt something bigger soon. I mean, we do get a steady input of food here, but it's more like a slow and steady thing, you know? Yo, dude, would you kindly stop behaving like that and just cut all the berry bushes and hold that stuff home for once, my man? At least that's doable. Okay, nice. So lots of small game for us here. But we'll have to utilize our hunters. Okay, Banks is slowly getting recruited. Meanwhile, we're taking down all the little bunnies out there. I know that this doesn't get us too far, but it's also better than just outright starve. I mean, it's not like we aren't collecting food like crazy here. Let's see. Definitely want to watch dude that he's going to haul some of that stuff back home. Banks went berserking. Oh dang. So who's born? Powell has a lot of animals under his control. That's good. So alright. Let's release the animals on that Banks person. Ah, here we go. That was a very effective strategic blow from the poodle. I mean, poor Banks will take quite some time before she's going to be one of us, but that's okay, you know. Alright. Let's see how much food dude will bring back home. I mean, right now he's on a haul here. So that was 2 days worth of food. Nice. Sleep well, dude. You deserve. Meanwhile, I feel like Lexi and Heidi are not the worst hunting pack, but we need more than that. Still gonna take a while until these are trained. That's the thing about animals, you know, they are really powerful and all, but they are such long time investments. Let's see if we can take a shock goat ram down. Well, maybe not. Here, the badger. Probably worth it. A lynx. Is there anything we could sell and trade for food? Here, a turkey. That sounds like a nice choice to me as well. And, well, let's see. I'm going to wait until dude is definitely not finding any forage anymore before we go for a different approach here. But I think this will not take that much longer. Okay. First, we're training some animals. That's very important after all. They are my main backbone. So today I'm going to follow dude a little bit further. Ooh. There's a big bad cougar. Well, there's literally food everywhere on the map right now. What's that? A dark beast. Alright. But I'm pretty sure that we're slowly reaching the end of forage here, so we need more than that to get through the winter, that's for sure. But at the same time, I can't really get myself more hunting here. So, well, we're training the animals, that's really important after all. Okay. Tending to Heidi. A little bit of bunny bite, I see. Okay, so have we any hunting jobs open? Where's that muffalo gone? So we need to check. There were 2 muffalos there. Have we taken it down already? I highly doubt that. Well, we got 3 days of food available right now. Considering that it's only day 5 of winter, this is a pretty dangerous situation. So, well, a low shield pack, that's actually a pretty nice reward, but well, only so and so much. So, well, food acquisition. We could travel to our neighbors. But that would take 1.7 days. So, let's see. Let's see if we send dude and he's going to ride one of the Greyhounds. He's going to be only 1.7 days on the road. That will be enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to invest my items that I got into food. Most importantly, all the leather stuffs I have. I know that they would be worth way much more if I kept them and manufactured new stuff out of them, but at the same time I feel like getting all that stuff sold and buying new food with that is way more important. Okay. Safe travels, dude. Catch you later. Powell and the Poodle 6 have formed a bond. His name is now Dawn. Dawn and Lexi. Lexi is not designated to train hunt. I must have misclicked that. Okay. Let's just hope that dude is going to arrive safely there. So, I'm not going to stop queuing up more wooden traps, because they're basically just too good to not take them. I'm pretty sure that the amount of traps I'm using is also the reason why the enemies come so often as sappers. I was wondering about that the other day, but now that I thought more closely about it, I'm pretty sure that this is the reason behind that. Because after all, when you have the algorithm is only interested in what kind of buildings are present on your map, if that makes any sense. So therefore, wow, guys, no wonder we are puking. Therefore, the more traps I have on my map, the higher the chance of sappers coming in. So dude is suffering from food poisoning here. That's really horrible, because that means that we got a very, very slow back travel time. But whatever. Here we go. That's 900 bucks. And we're going to buy ourselves... What? They got no food for us? Are you friggin' kidding me? Well, okay. We're going to buy bakeries. Just hope that dude won't break down on the road back home. But we'll see. Usually people don't break down on the road when they're only suffering from food poisoning alone, as long as they're not smoking reefers. We're going to check that out in the next episode, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been my pleasure. As you all know, I love to make this kind of videos for you. My God, language. Drop your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you, and leave a thumbs up on that video to make it shine on the algorithm. And of course, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I do daily videos, so if you like that type of content, just turn on those notifications and you won't miss anything in the future. Besides that, there's in the description a link towards my Twitch channel where I do regular streams, so if you might want to check that out, I'd be very, very happy. Beyond that, also feel free to check out the links that go towards financial support in any way. If you would do so, I'd be very, very happy. But keep in mind, watching these videos is some really big piece of support, and I'm very grateful for that alone. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.